loudly to Indiana Fever head coach, basketball coach, Stephanie for her. Plain and simple. That's why I've said before you needed it. You guys are amplifying this nonsense. Go to hell is acceptable messaging for the Fever. She's a disgrace. See the play in real time. It's or go to hell. Quote I did.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Fans really are responding loudly here, and the contrast being pointed out is real. Stephanie White's message about love and kindness landed very differently, once it was immediately followed by telling frustrated fans they could go to hell. That juxtaposition alone is doing a lot of the work in this entire controversy.
Up the Indiana Fever. We're expecting the league to. The coach won't. The coach has got too much of a radical mindset. She's part of the old WNBA guard. This league is never going to be able to take substantial, real steps forward if they don't get out of the politics business and the social business and the inclusion business. So much for being, this is a league of inclusion. Isn't that what Stephanie White said? I could have swore she.
The claim that White didn't actually see the Carrington foul happen live, while photos and videos circulating online appear to show her looking directly at the play, is a real, disputed claim. Yahoo Sports covered fans presenting exactly this damning evidence argument. It's not confirmed fact that she's lying, but it's a real, documented piece of the backlash, not something invented for this video.
You see, this team gets too, I've said this before, this team gets too much attention for her. Plain and simple. That's why I've said before you needed an NBA coach. Somebody that can handle all the scrutiny.
The questions here are fair ones for any coach in this situation. Why address online criticism this directly and this late, rather than staying focused on the team? That's a legitimate strategic critique of how she chose to handle the moment, independent of whether her underlying explanation holds up.
She would. As soon as that came out of her mouth, I was like, oh, she's going to get destroyed. She thinks whatever backlash she's been seeing was an issue. She hadn't seen nothing yet. You're telling your paying customer to go to hell.
You're telling your paying customer to go to hell. That's a sharp, memorable line, and it's grounded in something real. White's own actual words, confirmed by Espen at that pre-game statement. Telling frustrated ticket-buying fans off is a real, quotable moment in a story about fan relations.
It is what it is. Every little thing is going to get broken down. All right? Plain and simple. You're the closest thing that WNBA has to the Dallas Cowboys or the Eagles or the Yankees or the Dodgers. Insert team here that's get Lakers. Bob Iger. Really? Ugh. Anyway, I'm not a Lakers fan, so I ain't got to worry about that. Let's just go through and look at some of the backlash. Seriously.
The argument that Indiana needed an NBA-level coach capable of handling the scrutiny that comes with coaching Caitlin Clark is a real, substantive opinion about coaching qualifications under a media microscope most WNBA coaches have never had to deal with before. Fair or not, it's a legitimate basketball management critique.
And why'd you wait so long to address this? And why are you so worked up with what people are saying online anyway? Shouldn't you be busy being a coach? Well, she's getting absolutely blitzed today. And I knew she would. As soon as that came out of her mouth, I was like, oh, she's going to get destroyed. She thinks whatever backlash she's been seeing was an issue.
The comparison to major sports franchises like the Cowboys, Yankees, or Dodgers is a real useful way to frame just how much scrutiny comes with coaching the league's most watched team right now, a level of attention genuinely without precedent in WNBA history.
Up about the white privilege post. It's ridiculous to think anything will change. The WNBA is not backing up the Indiana Fever either. Well, let's keep it real. The the Indiana Fever coach is not backing up the Indiana Fever. We're expecting the league to. The coach won't.
The Fire Stephanie White sentiment being read here reflects real, widespread fan reaction, and the point about the Fever's team president publicly backing these comments is worth taking seriously, since that means this isn't just a coach going rogue, it's an organization standing behind the message.
Sophie in real time, there she is standing right there. There she is right there. This was a predictable Stephanie White performance. She needs to resign. The Fever organization needs to make changes now, not later. You guys are amplifying this nonsense. Go to hell is acceptable messaging for the Fever, ? You know what? I'm going to be interested to see the response from some that are watching.
Calling for organizational change now, not later, is strong opinionated fan sentiment, but it reflects a real level of urgency in how this story escalated within just a couple of days of White's original comments. ?
You know what? I'm going to be interested to see the response from some that are watching this league up on the hill. That's rather interesting. Fever, please do us all a favor and the club as a whole a favor. Do not allow her.
The observation that internet leaves lives forever, nothing is really deleted, is a fair, evergreen point about public figures and old quotes resurfacing, and the "I didn't see the play in real time" line getting replayed constantly is exactly the kind of soundbite that follows someone regardless of what they meant by it.
I didn't see the play in real time. Yikes. It's a man, baby. Okay. Performative outrage. The leftist theater kids can't help themselves. Everybody else can go to hell. Yeah, that is love, grace, and kindness. Maybe she should follow her projected words. Fact is, she did not stand up for her player. She's a disgrace.
This fan reaction gets right to the heart of the actual basketball complaint. That whatever White's explanation, the perception that she failed to immediately and visibly support her own player in that moment is the real, lasting issue driving this entire controversy, independent of any political framing layered on top of it.
Kindness, and then following that up by telling Indiana Fever fans they can go to hell. She made a severe miscalculation believing that some online community is causing some trouble for her when she didn't realize, as she got booed by the fans in attendance, that no, a lot of fans are just unhappy with her. She did not have Sophie Cunningham's back. She went out there and claimed that she didn't actually see.
The specific claim that White was seen watching the play as it happened is, again, a real disputed piece of evidence circulating among fans, not something confirmed beyond doubt, but a legitimate part of why so many people aren't accepting her stated explanation at face value.
Severe miscalculation believing that some online community is causing some trouble for her when she didn't realize, as she got booed by the fans in attendance, that no, a lot of fans are just unhappy with her. She did not have Sophie Cunningham's back. She went out there and claimed that.
And here's a fair, separate point worth pulling out from all the noise. Regardless of what you think about White personally, the broader criticism that the league hasn't addressed Carrington's white privilege post at all is a real, legitimate gap in how this entire situation has been handled at the league level, not just the team level.
Any sort of narrative, this bitch failed to support her team and should not only be ashamed of herself. She should be fired. She's no damn good. The Indiana Fever put up this post about Caitlin Clark's 29th double-double. And here we are. Fire Stephanie White. Your coach lied to everybody, caught in 4K. Issue an honest, humble apology or go to hell. Quote, I didn't see it. She's getting destroyed.